Hello, this is a shorter version of my longer post. So this is the outside of the hedgehog box, and here is the before of the hedgehog box and the inside of the hedgehog box. So as you can see, scrunch up newspaper, empty bowls, etc. So these are the equipment I use. I use straw, which is really good insulator and bedding. You can also use newspaper or just don't use anything out. It's super cheap and I bought it from Wilco's. So next I'm trying out Jay's disinfectant. This is a new product I'm trying out and it specialises in cleaning pet houses, so that's kennels, hutches, etc. So I thought this would be great, especially because mine is very messy. Then I am taking my fairy liquid. This is a pink fairy liquid and I chose this one because it smells the best. This will just help release the dirt, and it also smells amazing and it works really well. And if you don't want to buy Jay's fluid, then I definitely recommend using fairy liquid. Next I am taking this spray bottle. You can use any spray bottle, for example window lean or any other thing. Make sure to wash out and then put in water. It's really good because you can just spray around and it's really easy to get in through corners, etc. And it's just a really quick and easy way of cleaning whilst you are scrubbing at the same time. Next, talking about scrubbing, is this scrubber. You definitely need a scrubber, it's definitely worth it, and it just helps release it. And finally, gloves, because gloves you need them just so your hands don't get muddy, and also the scent of your hands, you want it just from the products and things. So yeah. So you want to start off by removing all the things that were left in your hedgehog house. Clearly mine was very messy, so I'm first off removing all the bowls, and obviously we had something that ate the towel or wrecked it, so there's little pieces of that left in the bowls. But you're going to start by removing that and then remove whatever you've put in. So I put in newspaper, and underneath the newspaper obviously it's very dirty, so just remove everything from your hedgehog house and then we get into starting. Next I'm taking my spray bottle. This is a great use of it. It's just here removing this last piece of newspaper and just spraying all the way along, because this will just release the dirt and make it a lot easier for the scrubbing process. A spray bottle with water is very useful, especially for getting in corners and just releasing the dirt. Many people often use them to water their plants. Once spraying the inside, I would definitely recommend doing the inside first just to let that dry. Then I did the top of the box and that really helped clean it, as you can see all the mud. Then I used a scrubber to brush off all the mud, and this really cleaned it up. Next I took the cloth that was next to me and started drying the box down. I'm starting off by using this fairy liquid scrubber. Here we go. And my water spray. So what I'm going to do, just spray some water on here. That's just going to make sure that it will go on clean. We'll go on smoother, and it's a little bit on here. This amazing. There we go. I'm just going to... Here I just applied water and fairy liquid onto my scrubber and scrubbed the inside of my box. I would definitely recommend doing this method. I even did this even though I had Jay's disinfected. I did this as well. As you can see, the inside of my box was very muddy, packed full of leaves, and the fairy liquid really helped. Now the next clip is just a video of what it looked like after just using fairy liquid, water and a scrubber. This was just using fairy liquid and the scrubber. As you can see, it's done a lot. So I decided to take a step further since my hedgehog house was so bad, and I used Jay's disinfectant fluid, and somehow this leaf managed to get inside of the tub, so just ignore that. And then I scrubbed along with that, so I just poured that in and scrubbed all along, and this really helped. After pouring in all that Jay's disinfectant, it was clear and obvious that I needed to spray some water in, and this just then covered up the disinfectant and helped me then again scrub away. I just want to point out, in my other video I did mention that it is very important that you don't just use a spray to then, after you've used all the chemicals, whether that's fairy liquid or Jay's fluid, to clean out and flush the system of the hedgehog house. As you will see in a few minutes, I then poured a whole load of water in and let the hedgehog house sit, and this is very important. Here you can see I'm just carrying on scrubbing on the inside, but it seems that I'm scrubbing the walls now. Here we are, and now I am pouring in a load of the water, so enjoy the nice slow-mo. So as I mentioned, this is a very important step because this will just make sure that all the chemicals smell and all the chemical has all just been dissipated. Here I am then drying the bowls after I washed them out with fairy liquid and washed them with water and scrubbed them with fairy liquid. And then I added my food. There will be a food video coming very soon. As you know, a lot of people want to know where I get my food from and how I serve it, etc. So I just did the food and then just filling up the water now. Here now I've come back to the hedgehog house and it is now really dry. There's still some stains, but it looks much better than it did originally, and then stains won't come out sadly now, but that doesn't matter because now I'm taking my straw and I'm about to add that into my hedgehog house. Straw is a great thing. You don't necessarily need it, but provides a good insulation and bedding. You don't need bedding, but another bedding if you wanted to would be newspaper. Now I am adding the straw. And now I am adding the food and the water. So please now enjoy the new spring clean out hedgehog house montage.